Hey, what's up, Dragon Brood? We got more theme deck action here, and today we're going to be playing Phyrexians, which I don't even know if Phyrexians are a theme, a creature, or whatever. They're being a metal thing. I don't know, not really relevant. We're just going to go take a look at a really fun deck that uses a bunch of Phyrexian stuff. So let's go hop in and see what all this new stuff for Phyrexia is going to be doing for us today. Alright, so we're going to be starting at the top playing 2 Skrelv Defector Might, because card's just good. I mean, there's really nothing else to say about it. Card's just excellent. Now, we are going to try some Evolve Sleeper because I was trying to find other things in 1 mana that made sense. So we had some other early drops. And this is really a human, but becomes a Phyrexian. So, I mean, I guess that counts. I don't know. It's the best I could do, y'all. All right, then we have 2 Fateful Absence because this card's actually legit. And we need some reasonable removal. Though, I haven't been seeing a lot of Planeswalkers right now in the early going of the season. Not sure what that means. I think Chandra was the most common one we saw, so maybe this becomes some other removal down the road. We are going to try Invasion of Gobak Khan. I think that's how you say it. But either way, getting to slow your opponent down on cards and then possibly being able to pump your team and give you a protection card is really, really good. So hopefully this really works the way we want to. Of course, Skrelv's Hive, because it just pumps out Phyrexians, but we do have reasons to want to sack creatures, and this is a good thing that allows us to do that. Of course, we're going to be playing some Grafted Butcher because it pumps all your Phyrexians and can come back from the graveyard, which is pretty sweet. Also, we're going to try Phyrexian Censor. I feel like this card could be better than I think it is. It's a 3/3 for 3, but just not being able to cast more than 1 non-Phyrexian spell a turn is pretty sweet, and your opponent's non-Phyrexian things into the battlefield tap. Now, technically, it's all non-Phyrexians enter the battlefield tap, but, you know, we have mostly Phyrexians. Then Bloated Processor. This is another thing we can sacrifice tokens to. And the other cool thing about this card is that when it dies, it incubates for however big its power is. So it could die, maybe you have a 4 or 5 power processor, then you pay 2 mana, and now you have another 4/4 5/5, which is pretty sweet. We are going to be trying out Elesh Norn because I have a feeling this first ability was going to be, or I had a feeling this first ability was going to be better than people thought it was, and so far it's turned out to be correct. But if we want to sack things, we have those tokens from the Skrelv's Hive that are going to allow us to flip it to the backside, and we start going ham with this, especially on that third ability because we have all Phyrexians. And Shieldred's going to be hanging out in, well, we want to call it newest old school. I don't know. Maybe that's talking like the Star Wars trilogies, like the middle 3 or whatever. I don't know. But we have this Shieldred, and then we're also going to be rocking new Shieldred. Just 1 copy, though, to see how it works out. And then, of course, Flesh Gorger happens to also be Phyrexian. So there you go. Whole pile of cards we're going to be rocking with. We're going to see if we can get some wins with this or not. And then, you know, we'll talk about it on the back end of the video. Speaking of which, if you want this full deck list, it will be at the end of the video, or you can go down to the description and just look for the arrows. Also, if you haven't, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, please, bare minimum, hit the like button. That helps out a bunch. But anyway, we'll catch you on the back end of the video. Enjoy the games. All right, here we go. We're going to keep this one. And I should have just played the Sanctuary. I don't know why I didn't. Oh boy. I could go with just Skrelv's Hive. I just realized I don't have to sacrifice this as a sorcery like so many other cards in the set. That's interesting. Oh, I can't cast that, actually, because I didn't play this. Alright. Well, that's a mistake. Hey, Lance, how's it going? I think we're going to lose this first one just for me starting out playing terribly, but, you know, par for the course. If we lose this one, I'm not blaming it on the deck. This one's just my stupidity. Rot Priest with a... Okay. That's not what I expected to see at all. Yeah. How do you want to go about this? I guess we go with this and just have a bigger body in the way. I mean, that seems fine. And then we have Shieldred or Elesh Norn, I guess. Contaminator, you got it, boss. I mean, we kind of stonewalled their attack, so that's some good news. Ah, this is pretty nice. I wish I would have drawn that earlier. Let's go with this. And we'll see what's up. I mean, if they attack, I might consider not blocking here. Oh, they're playing Random Realmbreaker. Sweet. I was wondering if somebody was going to play that. Mill 3 and you put a permanent from into your hand. A land? Okay, well, that didn't look great for them. Alright, so I could sack this, but there's not that much need to do that here. Let's go ahead and play this. Followed by this. And I could attack here now, but I'm just going to pass because I don't really want to block with my 3/3s here. My butchers are actually pretty neat. But now we get to start making Skrelv's Hive tokens, and then we can sacrifice stuff to Elesh Norn, and then it's going to be awesome. You can have that. Congratulations. I like Thrun. I'm happy for them to have that, honestly. Okay. Let's go with Elesh Norn. I mean, not Elesh Norn, Shieldred. We already have an Elesh Norn. Alright. No attacks in the turn. And then next turn, we can sack 2 of the Skrelv's Hive tokens and use Elesh Norn if we want to. Which gets us a pile of bodies, which is great. Yep. Does this have an ultimate? You get an emblem. You can play lands and cast permanents from your grave. Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. Alright. I mean, we can still block stuff here, so we're not that worried about it. Yep. Sounds good. My Praetors are still stone walls at this point. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's a Vorinclex. Oh, okay. Good to know. Okay, then. This guy doesn't have haste. He does have reach or trample. Let's go ahead and use this because these can't block anyway. I have to sacrifice 3 other things. That's not as cool. Let's go with this. And then I'll just play this because I can sack this dude. Even though there's some value with the Shieldred out. It's alright though. We can just sack 3 tokens next turn. Alright. We're not really in a hurry here. We kind of have the opponent in a situation where even if they play that, I'm willing to trade a couple of things and be okay here. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. Especially considering the bulk of their creatures don't trample or anything. What's the backside of this? I feel like it's scary. Mill 10, put 2 creature cards in your hand, distribute 7 +1/+1s. This creature fights. Okay, cool. Alright, you got it. I mean, if you want to come get it, feel free. They were not interested in that exchange. Probably smart. Alright. We have to do this as a sorcery, so let's go ahead and do that. Scrapping... Wait. Oh, yeah, I only have 4 lands. Duh. For some reason in my head, I thought I had an extra land. I really don't. Alright, so we have a pile of dudes we can fight with now. Now, they will be able to flip Vorinclex next turn and set up a bunch of fight spells of their own, which is kind of gross. But we can't really do anything about it, so yeah. Kind of just is what it is, unfortunately. Alright. Vorinclex is going to get to do his thing, and it's probably going to be real good. Oh, and they had a Polokranos. Alright. This could be the beginning of the end for us. I played this a bit too conservatively, and I'm probably going to pay for it now. But we do get a bunch of stuff that gets double strike here, so, I mean, maybe. Maybe it matters. Okay. You've got a 4/5, a bunch of 5/4s. You have a 6/6. They are at 14, so we could force the issue here if we really wanted to. So let's attack with... I mean, we have to be careful because we could lose enough stuff and this could get kind of ugly. Alright, attack with this because this still has Death Touch if we want it to. Actually, yeah, we might as well, because this is going to get... Well, see, if we save this, though, and they try to fight it, we could kill something. But I need to attack with enough that it's at least threatening lethal here. Or else it's all kind of pointless. So that's 15, that's 21, that's 40 some. So you do any combination of two of these, they have to block now, effectively. I think that, I mean, do I just attack with everything? Now that I'm looking at it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that ends up in a worse exchange for them. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's just see what the hell happens. Let's do some Steiner math. By the way, if y'all don't know what Steiner math is, go Google that. It is one of the most hilarious wrestling promos you will ever see. All right, we win that one. All right, we'll keep it, I suppose. See if we can work our way out of trouble. Oh, that's creepy. Look at these little things, like these little, like, vats or whatever that open on the side. Check that out. That's cool. Boy. What even is... Oh, it's a knight. Dang it. Oh, this is going to be real bad for us, y'all. And what's funny is, I think this is the exact type of deck you can't really play in early access, because more people are going to play more hyper-aggressive things. And this is just going to be bad against all those, because you don't have blockers. This is... fair. I guess we can keep this for a removal spell, because it's not really in our benefit to play this Grel's Hive here, I don't think. Alright, we definitely want to kill that. That's a given. Or at least try to. Okay, it works at least. So we minimize the damage. Yeah, we'll go with this, because at least it's bigger. And we can just trade if we have to. Hell, I might even sack Skrelv and still get the incubate tokens or whatever. It would still be worth it, I think. Rim Careless with haste, actually. Relevant. And another Wolf Rider. Wow. Alright, well, I'm assuming we're taking 2 in the air. Oh, and... Oh, what? Oh, because they have Menace. Oh, that sucks. Good hit, opponent. Good hit. Yeah, I guess the best we could do... Well... Yeah, I think we've got to do this first. Give ourselves at least a chance to block some things. Because this still is going to hurt. We're going to be down at, like, what, 5 life or something at the end of this turn, potentially? This is not going to be a good time. I mean, we're going to have to block. So, like, I mean, like, this isn't a, like, optional situation. Like, if we are able to, we have to. Yep, sadly, those get to pump. But, or actually, they just make a wolf. But, yeah, we're blocking anyway. All right. We'll see how bad it is. Okay. Is that it? Oh, no. They're making Elish Norn take the damage first. Okay. Ooh, do they have the new 4 damage burn spell? I mean, that's a lot of Elish Norn triggers. I don't know that we'll have enough to retaliate. Oh, so they're not going to kill Elish Norn. Oh, okay. I guess they thought they had a plan and they changed their mind. All right, cool. Then let's go with this. See what that last card is, because I'm assuming it's some type of removal or burn spell. Oh, it's this guy. Okay. We'll play this. And then we'll send this and this. Well, we don't even need to do that. Let's just send this here. And send these here. In hindsight. Opponent says GG, but yeah. I was thinking I don't have enough to hit the opponent. I only have 10. I need 11. Oh, actually, no. I could sack my dude. The dude I just made. Never mind. Like, I was just like, how do I only have that much damage? Oh, but it, it shrinks my other guys. Wrong one. Oh, well. Regardless, opponent's still alright here. Alright. You have a chance to kill me. Nope. That's cute. Alright. Bring this back. We have to sacrifice another creature. Let's just do this. Give this protection. I guess either one getting protection doesn't matter. From red. Yeah. Sack this. Just because we can. See cool cards, do cool things. Alright, well, I bumbled through that one and somehow still got there. Just know my cards, please, not gonna happen today. Just letting you know. If you're worried about me playing perfectly, that's already gonna be a problem. If you're worried about me knowing all the cards, gonna be worse of a problem. Like, sad, if that's a thing, you're probably gonna have to find somebody else to watch today. I'm just being upfront and honest about it. Like, not even gonna hold you. I have that guy in one of my other decks. Yep, no blocks. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if it's, let's see if we can just slow their thing down. Oh, well, that's not great. Unfortunately, I can't really attack here either, though. I have quite a shortage of the mana, as they say. The Wayfinder is still going to pump the adaptive, though, so it's still 5 damage here, at a minimum. Yep. Oh, they didn't play it. That's worse. That means there's something bigger coming. Oh, no. How bad is it? Okay, that could have been worse. That definitely could have been worse. Okay, what are we looking at here? They play a thing. Best we do is make a 2/2. We could give something Death Touch, and we'd still be at like 7 after they play their next creature. Not great. Not terrible. Or we could play Skrelv. We take damage. Kill a thing. It's not significantly better. Man, what can we do here? This hand was not good. Oh my goodness. I guess we just pass. Because either the combination of killing something or pumping my sleeper is going to be better than anything else we could do. Alright, there's the Kodama. Ugh. Alright. So what do we let this result in? I mean, this could have been worse had they attacked with everything. So we could just kill the adaptive, go to 9. The problem is our next turn doesn't look much better. I mean, they'll still get to search for a land and all that, but this at least does something. Okay, that's better than nothing. I mean, I'll take it. It's a little bit of life gain here while we're stuck with these pain lands. So, I mean, and maybe he just draws land. Doesn't look like it, but it was possible. Okay, there's a land. Oh no, that's bad for us. That is real bad for us. Oh gosh. Dang it. Yeah, because that gets to give something trample too. Oof. Oof. Yep. That's just gonna hurt. Not much we can do about that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them through. Like we got stuck on land the whole game and couldn't even cast more than one spell a turn. So yeah, we're dead. Like not even gonna try to even get out of that one. We're gonna keep this. We've seen it time and time again, right? Where something's super ridiculous and everybody's already calling for bannings on like day one, and then half those cards aren't, or that deck isn't even hardly seen in a week, right? It's pretty regular. It's par for the course. Now, I could have played this, but I opted to go for the throat here. Well, that ended up being a waste. that was not good. I should have done something else there. How many subscribers do you have to have? It's not about subscribers. It's about just being active. Because like, I don't know. There's no plan. That's all I can say. It's not like you do a certain thing and get invited. You just be a positive member of the community, stay active, and get on people's radars. Yeah, everybody was upset with Rot Priest on day one, and now the deck, while still good, isn't necessarily like dominating anything. What do we want to do? I guess we just attack. If they have a removal spell, we get to see that here. Unless it's go for the throat. What is this guy anyway? Exile from your graveyard. Okay. I mean, I guess you could incubate that and block. I mean, I have go for a throat for the other guy, but that could have been legit. All right, we'll play the Seed Core. I can play this. And we'll play another one of these. And then we'll see what happens. All right, so you're going to sack something. Whenever a Phyrexian you control dies, surveil one. Fair. I know the opponent's probably going like, is this dude going to play any new cards? I am. Next turn, opponent. I promise. I'm trying to get there. Oh, Sundering Gateway. What does this do? Destroy target non-token artifact or enchantment, and you incubate. Okay, that's cool. Respect. So if you're playing a straight-up incubator deck, there's some cool cards here. All right, what are we doing? Actually, these are artifact creatures when they incubate, so I can't even kill them with a go for the throat. That's a bit disappointing. But it is what it is. Oh, I actually have to play this first. All right, let's see what you got, opponent. Oh, Big Glissa. Elishnorn. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, at least we can kill either of these, because neither one happens to be an artifact. So let's... Oh my gosh. Been in combat on your turn, you incubate twice. I guess we call this, because you have multiples. And I can kill the Elishnorn. So that's a thing. And there's no other threats in their hand, other than them being able to do that. So, sure. Let's just send the Flesh Gorger into the battle. And I'll just play this. Alright. So, we win the invasion. And since we're going to get counters on stuff, I'm going to go ahead and play this, since we sort of know the opponent's next turn. Alright. So I assume they incubate here, one of them. Get a 3/3. Yeah, incubate is pretty interesting mechanically. Because a lot of cards give you value and then give you a creature as long as you're willing to invest the mana later. I mean, our biggest issue right now is really hoping the opponent doesn't top deck a sweeper of some kind. Then it's just going to get real bad. I mean, I say that. I guess we could sacrifice this to give our stuff indestructible. The bottom half of the ability here. Alright, there's a Glissa. You do get to incubate piles. Alrighty then. Let's off Miss Glissa. Let's attack with... How do we attack with... Well, we can't actually activate the sleeper. So maybe we just attack with our own bloated processor here? And that's it? I mean, I don't love that, but maybe it's the thing we do. What's the other part? Okay, yeah. And we know there's an Elish Norn that's going to come down with a 5 toughness, but we can attack with this potentially. Boy. Okay, sure. Just that. I mean, it's up to you. Like, whether you want to trade or not. I could sacrifice this, but I don't think it's worth it. Oh, man. This is going to be tough to get through here at the end. It's going to be a rough go. I will tell you, I don't generally plan on any particular deck. I just make a lot of decks throughout the season. So there's a real high chance that something mechanically of the set shows up as a deck throughout the season. Like, that will probably be a thing somewhere along the way. All right. What are we doing? I mean, I assume it's Elish Norn and something if they have a land, but if not, we'll see how this goes. Either way, I think I need to draw another removal card, or we're going to be in a whole lot of trouble. Well, maybe... Yeah, I was thinking it's possible we could draw our dude that pumps all our Phyrexians would help. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. They did have more lands. And they're just going to incubate 2. Okay. Enters the battlefield, you can sacrifice an artifact creature. When you do, exile target artifact a creature an opponent controls. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, good move. That's a good use of that card. Pretty impressive, opponents. Well done. All right. They lose 4. If they attack, we have to block. Oh, I guess we don't have to, but we kind of have to. They are not, though, so that's good. Ooh, just a land there, though. That is not good. That is very, very bad. Sure. Activate this knucklehead. Attack with everything? That feels gross, but I think it's right. Okay. Sure. I'm willing to pump trade. Alright. That didn't go as badly as it could have. Don't want to blow this up yet. I think getting the +1/+1s is just more important here. Especially with possibly this showing up next turn if they get a land. Oh, man. Ugh. This is tough. Alright. Can we find the card we need? Elish Norn, you are going to get to hold the fort for a turn for sure. That'll do it. Okay. Awesome. That is one of the many ways to get there. Alright. That was a weird pause. I thought there was something I was missing. I will pay and pay and pay Just making sure I still have 4 mana open. Mostly just going through mechanics so everybody can see them. This was a weird back and forth game, the way this worked out. This is cool because if they find a kill spell for Shieldred, they can kill Shieldred during their upkeep and not die. Well, actually, they gain life anyway, so they're fine. They're fine. Alright, they're at 3. And we have a 4/4 on deck that we can attack with. They can play Glissa, but Glissa doesn't do anything here, I don't think. You can transform, Incubate twice, you can Incubate twice. Yeah. Oh, they had the Exarch, though. You know what? Let's risk it. We're going to have to top deck and untap land. I think that's the only way this hand turns decent. Well, actually, no. It doesn't really matter here. This is fine, actually. I think my brain processed Skrelv's Hive as being just Skrelv. But since it's Skrelv's Hive, it doesn't really matter. We're okay here. Uh-oh. Now, this is going to be a mono-white aggro-y thing. Alright, we'll go with this for now. Alright. Thalia. Okay, good thing I got that down, because I debated if I was going to play it initially. And I think we'll just go with this. Because at least if we get to block, we get something for it. And we can block an Initiate, unless they have a way to pump it. Oh, well that's annoying. Yeah. Cool option, though. Well done. Okay. What am I looking at doing here? I mean, we could just play Elish Norn straight up. Taking 3, 4, 5, 6 in the air. 7, because that'll get pumped once. Bro. This is not good. If I kill... Nope, that doesn't do anything. Like, I'm almost doing... Just do this and, like, force damage through. Maybe try to get to a lifelink situation. I'm going to go ahead and do this here. And just gamble on the next turn. We're just going to take a big hit here. We're taking a minimum 7. Could be more. Of course, it's a Brutal Cathar. Fair enough. Alright. We take our piles. But we knew that was going to be a thing. Ooh, gross. Alright, so if we kill the Cathar, we get to attack for 3. Oh, man. Now I'm kind of regretting not getting the damage in last turn, because I'd have been able to set up for lifelink here. Just taking 4 in the air isn't terrible, though. So maybe we do that. I also have to remember, we're going to lose a life to this Skrelv's Hive, too, along the way. Yeah, might as well attack, because we're not blocking. So, there you go. Yep. Man, really needed to be able to do 2 spells here. Thalia was just the right card against us. Though, that was a huge turn 3 play, though. That was really big for them. It did a lot of heavy lifting. And a Peacekeeper. Wow. That's really tough. They might just call Go for the Throat, honestly. Yeah. I don't blame them. Alright, we found the land for the Go for the Throat, but now what? Because we almost have to kill one of the flyers. Yeah, I don't think we have a good out here, team. Think we're mostly just dead. And that's just to keep the Cathar from flipping. Yeah, we can't win anyway, because we don't have blockers. Alright, GG opponent. You got it. Censor, which is really good with the Invasion of Gobakhan. Yeah, we'll keep this. We have this guy on 1. I mean, this is something. I don't know how much of something, but something. Let's play this, put it on Phyrexian, and... Oh, crap. I can't do that. Alright, well, we'll pump anyway. Couldn't do what I was thinking I wanted to do, because this is the only thing that makes white mana at this point. All right. Well, seeing as how the opponent didn't do anything, I guess we're just going to attack here. No, nothing. Huh. All right. Try this. Oh, that worked too. Weird. Okay. Was not anticipating that. The beauty of her coming into play tapped. Okie dokie. So now we could play this and Skrelv. Alright. It's weird that the card inverts back and forth and just does like the whole silly thing. Cut short. Destroy target. Planeswalker. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to call this then for sure. Play this. We will attack, sending this here. Could pump the sleeper, but I think I'm just going to play Skrelv. Wait, what? Oh, I have to manually select it? It doesn't just go on the stack? Oh, bruh. Are you kidding? All right, well, now we know. That was awful. That was awful. Wow, that sucks so much. Sure, you got it. That was terrible. That's terrible that that's even a thing. But is what it is. Now I know. We'll make that mistake again. This is why it's good for y'all to get to watch early access. So we make all the mistakes so you don't have to. Alright. Attack with this. Shieldred made them lose a non-token creature. Oh, it's because it's a non-Phyrexian spell. Womp womp. That's a bigger problem. Alright, well, Shieldred. Time for you to go to work, fam. You have Menace. Sure. Let's do it. What's the flip requirement? Transform, returned, then return it to the battlefield. Or activate only sorcery if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Well, they definitely don't. They have 2. I'm going to go ham and just play both of these. Is that crazy? It probably is crazy. Let's just pump this. Let's not get too wild here. There's really no need. Alright, opponent's at 5. We play one of these. In the turn. Swordsman has first strike as long as another knight entered the battlefield. Okay, that's cool. Yep, pile of knights here. Alright, we take a beating. I gotta find a way to get one more point onto the opponents. Can we pump our things one time? Nope, we can't. That sucks. Now we're dead. Because we could make Shieldred attack, but that's the most we could do. I can get in for 4, but not 5. And I think that's going to be the death of us. I mean, I guess there's the other option that we could, like, bluff attack with just Shieldred, see if they block. But even then, they could block with, like, a 3-1 and a 1-1. Or the 3-1 and the 3-3. And we know they have another Adeline in hand. What do we do? What do we do? I mean, I guess we give them the opportunity to mess up here. Because we really don't have another play. Well, that's not true. Alright, I'm going to declare this as an attacker, but I'm going to draw a card first. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not the worst. It's not the worst. We at least have a chance to block and gain some life, so that's a thing. Okay. All right, so they did do what we thought. So that takes some of the pressure off. We can play this. All right, in the turn. So now if we can survive the attack, we can attack with the sleeper pumped up one. All right, I think we're okay now. Because we're at 5. I don't think we die now. Wow, that was tight. The Flesh Gorger's life gain is huge here. Because we can block Adeline. Block a 1/1. Gain 3, go to 8. Take 4, be at 4, -1, go to 3. And then I think we got it. Oh, these things highlighted for a second. I thought they had haste. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? All right, so one of these has... I guess we could block this, actually, though it has first strike. Doesn't really matter. We're a 4/4. And then block here. And then we take 3. Gain 4. All right, cool. Think the math works. All right, so we go to 5. Then we lose 1. Then, well, you're late to the party. Then we could draw a card to go to 3. That's handy. And then we'll just pay the white mana. Target here, give that protection from white. And attack for exactly 5. Whew. That was close. That was real close. That was scary close. All right, so here's the deck list. Really, I don't know if there's a ton I want to change about this, other than maybe finding room for more of the processor at Phyrexian Sensor, I mean, and possibly because we could find a way to play a couple more battles, I think could be cool, and being able to just tap things so your opponent can't get a block for the battle is pretty relevant, but I don't know what else. I mean, we kind of liked all the cards. They sort of all did what we wanted to, so... But I didn't feel like it was super powerful. I just felt like it was playable, it was decent, it was good, but not way over the top. So I'll let y'all decide, but here's the deck list. We've got 2 Skrelv, 4 Evolved Sleeper, 2 Fateful Absence, 4 Invasion of Gobak Khan, 4 Skrelv's Hive, 3 Go for the Throat, 4 Butcher, 2 Censor, but like I said, I feel like this could be a 3 or 4 of in this deck for sure. 4 Bloated Processor, and maybe this is the one that needs to be like a 3 of instead of 4. 2 Elishnorn, 2 Shieldred, the Apocalypse, 1 just Shieldred, and then 3 Phyrexian Fleshgorger and some lands with Iganjo, 2 Plains, 3 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 4 Caves of Korlos, 4 Shattered Sanctum, a Merix, 4 Secluded Courtyard, 4 the Seed Core. But let's talk about kind of strategically what we felt about this. Because one of the things I really noticed about this deck is, like, while you're playing an aggro deck, there are times that this deck really gives up, or it felt like you almost have to cede the aggression sometimes, right? Like, and I don't mean S-E-E-D, but C-E-D-E. And part of that is there are a lot of really powerful aggressive things out there right now, and you do benefit from just sitting on the back end with stuff like your the dude that, like, when he dies, you get to incubate, right? That's actually really powerful, because then you can immediately come right back with a sizable creature. Because you can sacrifice things to it, you do get some cool combat tricks. Obviously, all the damage you could get in from Elesh Norn is actually pretty powerful. Our removal's decent. So, like, there's several little things here that you don't have to be in a hurry. I think it's very tempting to want to be, but you don't necessarily have to be. Like, we've just been doing from the last season, you can sit behind an early Evolved Sleeper and a Shieldred the Apocalypse and draw cards and gain life, and, like, you can play that game for a little bit till you can turn the corner and then start coming after your opponent. Or you could even just say, all right, let's get to a mid-rangey kind of stalemate. Let me go ahead and sacrifice some things to Elesh Norn, and then now your opponent's got pressure, because if they don't deal with that Elesh Norn, or the backside, the Saga, all of a sudden they're going to be losing their board, and then you're just going to be hitting them for a ton. So there's a few different strategies in here you can work with that are actually pretty good. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Blightsteel Colossus. Mostly because I had no idea this thing got errated to be a Phyrexian. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a big thing from the plane of Phyrexia that has to be big metal guy, whatever, right? So it's Phyrexian, but I didn't know. Like, that's cool. So yeah, this is a Phyrexian Golem. I just didn't know who else knew or didn't know that this got errated. I don't even know when it happened. I just know that it is now. So there you go. And yeah, if you want one, they're still crazy expensive. By the way, this is the type of card that makes your friends not like you in Commander. I would recommend not playing it unless you're playing with a bunch of friends that are at least playing high power, even if that's not like super competitive. If they're playing high power, go for it. But if they're not, this is not going to be a lot of fun for your playgroup. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, but you're still looking for something that's a little more aggressive, check out this mono green deck we're rocking for the new season. You might like that one. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.